problem set 1 from the first lesson, that is basic concepts in geometry. And the first question from the problem set is select the correct alternative from the answers of the questions given below. We have given some questions and we have to select the correct alternative answer for each question. The first example from the first question is how many midpoints does a segment have? And the correct answer is, we already studied that each and every segment has one and only one midpoint. So the correct answer is only one. So here we write the answer, option A, only one. Then we have second example, how many points are there in the intersection of two distinct lines? If two distinct lines intersect each other, then how many points are there in the intersection? Intersection means the set of the common elements. If two lines intersect each other, then how many elements are common there between the two lines? And the answer is one and only one point. The intersection, if two lines intersect each other, suppose this is a line and this is the second line, and if two lines intersect each other, then there is only one common point between them, that is called as point of intersection. So the correct answer is 1, that is option C. It is very important to write the option number. You do not write 1 there, you are not getting less marks there, but if you do not write the option name, then you are not getting the marks there. So you have to think about it carefully. Then we have the third question, third example from the first question. How many lines are determined by three distinct points? How many lines are determined by three distinct lines? Three distinct points. If we take three distinct points, 1, 2 and 3. How many lines possible to draw between passing through the three distinct points? So here we can draw 1, 2 and this is 3 lines. But it is not given that whether the points are collinear or non-collinear. Points are distinct, that is given. Points are distinct, that is given, but the distinct points are collinear or non-collinear, that is not given. So here first we take 3 points non-collinear. Here 3 points are distinct and they are non-collinear. At that time, when the points are non-collinear, at that time we are able to draw the 3 lines passing through the 3 distinct non-collinear points. And suppose all the 3 points distinct but collinear. All 3 points are distinct, they are different, but they are collinear. Then how many lines we can draw passing through these points? And the answer is 1. We can draw 1 line passing through the 3 distinct collinear points. Here it is not explained that whether the points are collinear or non-collinear. So we have to think about both the conditions. So we are able to draw 1 or 3 lines. We are able to draw 1 or 3 lines passing through the 3 distinct points, since it is not given that whether the points are collinear or non-collinear. So assuming both the conditions, we get the answer 1 or 3. So the correct answer is option C, 1 or 3. Find distance AB if coordinates of the point A are -2 and 5 respectively. And as all of you know that how to find the distance between the 2 points if the coordinates are given bigger coordinate minus smaller coordinate. Here the bigger coordinate is 5 minus -2. Bigger coordinate is distance AB, that is equal to bigger coordinate 5 minus smaller coordinate -2, and that is 5 plus 2, it is equal to 7. Distance AB is equal to 7 units, and the correct answer is option C. So here we have to write the answer of the fourth question, that is option C, 7. And we have last example from the first question, that is if Q is in between P and R and distance PQ is equal to 2, distance PR is equal to 10, then find the distance QR. Then find the distance QR. So here we have given that Q is in between P and R, so we can write here distance PQ plus distance QR, it is equal to distance PR, and from this information we will get the distance QR. So here distance PQ is given 2, distance QR, that is we have to find, and distance PR is given 10. If we transfer this 2 to the right side, it will be distance QR is equal to 10 minus 2, that is 8 units. So the correct answer is option B, 8 units. Here it is not necessary to write the answer in detail, as we have to select the correct alternative only. So here we are going to write the answer as option B, that is 8. Option B, that is 8 units. So this is all about the first question from the first problem set of the lesson Basic Concepts in Geometry. Now we will study the second question. Second question from the problem set 1. The question is on a number line coordinates of P, Q, R are 3, minus 5 and 6 respectively. State with reason whether the following statements are true or false. We have given some statements here, 4 statements are given, and we have to determine whether the given statements are the true or false. So here we have given the coordinates of the 3 points P, Q and R, and the statements which we have given are related with the distances between the points P, Q and R. Since we will first find the distance PQ, distance QR and the distance PR. Whatever the possible distances are there between the given 3 points, that distances we have to find, and then we will determine whether the given statements are true or false. Since we have to write the reason also, we have to write the explanation why the statement is wrong or why the statement is true, that we have to write here. Since we will first find the 3 distances, that is distance PQ. It is given that coordinate of the point P is 3. It is given that coordinate of the point Q is minus 5, and it is given that the coordinate of the point R is 6. That is the given information. So first we will find the distance PQ. Distance PQ is equal to bigger coordinate 3 minus smaller coordinate minus 5, that is equal to 3 plus 5, and it is equal to 8 units. Now we will find the distance QR. Distance QR is equal to the bigger coordinate is 6 minus smaller coordinate is minus 5, that is equal to 6 plus 5 is equal to 11 units. And the last distance, that is distance PR, is equal to, here the bigger coordinate is 6 minus smaller coordinate is 3, that is equal to 3 units. And here now we have to write out of these 4 statements which are true and which are false. So the first statement we have given, that is PQ plus QR is equal to PR. It's PQ plus QR, it is equal to PR. Now we will take only PQ plus QR and we will check whether it is equal to PR or not. So for writing the answer of the first question, here we will write distance PQ plus distance QR, it is equal to, now distance PQ is, we find it is 8, plus distance QR is, it is 11, and it is equal to 90. Now check whether PR is 19 or not. Distance PR is 19 or not, it is 3 units. Means the given statement, the first statement is wrong. So here we can write distance PQ plus distance QR is not equal to distance PR. Why? Here the reason is there. We get that distance PQ plus distance QR is equals to 19, and according to given information distance PR is 3 units. So it is wrong. So here the reason behind it why this statement is wrong, where here we cannot write this distance PQ plus QR is not equal to distance PR, since the given statement is false. Therefore distance PQ plus distance QR is equal to distance PR is false. This statement is false. Why this is false? Since PQ plus QR is not equal to PR. PQ plus QR is 19 and QR is 11 units. Sorry, PR is 3 units. Here PQ plus QR, that is equal to 19 we get, and actually the distance PR is 3 units. So that is not equal to PQ plus QR. So we write here distance PQ plus distance QR is equal to distance PR is false, and the reason behind it is this much part. This is the reason behind the given statement is false. Now we have second statement, that is PR plus QR is equal to PQ. PR plus QR is equal to PQ. So for writing the answer of the second question, here we write first PR plus QR means distance PR plus distance RQ. Now put the values there. Distance PR is 3 units plus distance RQ is distance RQ is 11 units. Now distance PR plus distance RQ is equal to 14 units. Now check whether PR plus RQ is equal to PQ or not. Is it 14? PQ is 14. Here PQ is 8 units. That is not 14. Since we can write here distance PR plus distance RQ is not equal to the distance PQ. PR plus RQ is not equal to PQ, since the given statement is false again. So here we can write that statement distance PR plus distance RQ is equal to distance PQ is false. And here the reason behind it is, this is the reason behind this statement is false. Example, we have to take the addition of distance RP and distance PQ. Distance RP plus distance PQ, and put the values there. Distance RP is 3 units, distance PQ is 8 units, and here distance RP plus distance PQ is equal to 11 units. Now check whether RP plus PQ is equal to RQ or not, and see RQ is 11. We get 11 only there. So here the distance RP plus distance PQ is equal to, in place of 11 we can write distance QR, and here we write distance QR since it is true statement. Third one is the correct statement, that is true statement. Now we have to determine the fourth statement is true or false. Here we write the answer distance PQ minus distance PR. Here distance PQ is 8 minus distance PR is 3, and it is equal to 5 units. Now we will check whether distance PQ minus distance PR is equal to QR or not, and see how much is QR. QR is 11, and we get here 5 units. It means that distance PQ minus distance PR is not equal to distance RQ, since the given statement is distance RQ, or you can write it as QR, PQ minus PR, that is equal equal to, that is not equal to QR. So the given statement is false again. So here we will write the statement distance PQ minus distance PR is equal to distance RQ is false. Why it is false? Since PQ minus PR is not equal to RQ, so that is the false statement. So this is all about the second question. Now we will study the third question from the problem set 1. Third question from the problem set 1. The question is coordinates of some pairs of points are given below, hence find the distance between each pair. Here we have given these 7 pairs and we have to find the distances between the each pair. So here we will consider that these are the coordinates of point A and B in each and every pair. These are the coordinates of A and B. Here also these are the coordinates of A and B. Everywhere the given coordinates are of the points A and B that we will consider, and we will represent that distance as distance AB. So here in the first example we have given that the coordinate of the point A is 3 and the coordinate of the point B is given 6. Now we have to find the distance AB. So distance AB is equal to bigger coordinate minus smaller coordinate, that is equal to 3 units. That is the answer of the first example. Then we have second example. We will represent that here coordinate of the point A is minus 9 and coordinate of the point B is minus 1, and now we have to find the distance AB. Since distance AB is equal to bigger coordinate is minus 1 minus smaller coordinate is minus 9, and if we simplify this is minus 1 plus 9, it is equal to 8 units. Now we have third example. In the third example the coordinates of the point A, that is given minus 4, and the coordinate of the point B is given 5, and we have to find the distance AB. So here distance AB is equal to bigger coordinate is 5 minus smaller coordinate is 4 minus 4, and this is 5 plus 4 is equal to 9 units. Now we have example number 4. In the example number 4, coordinate of the point A is given x and coordinate of the point B is given x minus 2. Here the question is modified. In the textbook actually we have given x comma minus 2. Here x comma minus 2 is given, but actually x comma x minus 2 should be there. Here we modified the question. In the textbook it is given that x comma minus 2 only, but we write it as x comma x minus 2, since we will get the answer as much as the given there in the textbook. So here the coordinate of the point is x and coordinate of the point B is x minus 2, and here for finding the distance AB we have to subtract the smaller coordinate from the bigger coordinate, but here we didn't know the value of x. So how we will determine that which one is bigger and which one is smaller? If you take any constant value in place of x, you will, suppose we take 10 in place of x, so here 10 and here you have 10 minus 2, that is 8. So this is smaller one, this is bigger one, you can easily get. If we take 4 in place of x, here 4 and here we have 4 minus 2, that is 2. Since this coordinate of the point B is less than 2 by the coordinate of the point A, so this is always smaller and this is bigger one. So here bigger coordinate x minus smaller coordinate is x minus 2. Now we can simplify this. Since x remains as it is, minus into plus is minus x, minus into minus is plus 2. Here plus x minus x cancel and we have 2 units is the distance between the points A and B, that is distance AB is equal to 2 units. Then we have question number 5. Here we have given coordinate of the point A as x plus 3 and the coordinate of the point B as x minus 3, and here again we have variable, but here 3 is added to the x and here 3 is subtracted from the x, since we can easily get that this one is the bigger coordinate and this one is the smaller coordinate. So finding the distance between these 2 points, we have to subtract the smaller coordinate from the bigger coordinate. Here the bigger coordinate is x plus 3 minus smaller coordinate is x minus 3. It is equal to, this is x plus 3 as it is, minus into plus is minus x, minus into minus is plus 3. Here plus x minus x gets cancelled and 3 plus 3 is 6 units. That is the distance between the points A and B for example number 5. Then we have example number 6. In the example number 6 we have given coordinate of the point A, that is minus 25, and coordinate of the point B is minus 47. Coordinate of the point B is given minus 47. Now here we have to subtract the smaller coordinate from the bigger coordinate. So here we will write distance AB is equal to, bigger coordinate is minus 25 minus smaller coordinate is minus 47. Now we can simplify this. This is minus 25 as it is, minus into minus is plus, that is 47, and now 47 minus 25, that is 22 units. That is the distance between the points A and B. And now we have last example, that is example number 7. Here in this example, coordinate of the point A is given 80 and coordinate of the point B is given minus 85. Now here distance AB is equals to bigger coordinate 80 minus smaller coordinate minus 85. This is 80 plus 85, it is equal to 165 units. That is the distance AB. So this is all about the third question from the problem set 1. Now we will study the fourth question into the next video lecture. Thank you.